what's up? My name's Avery and today I'm going to be bringing you through the first few days, my first ever bulk. I'm so excited, so follow along for the journey. Hey guys, what's up? So today is day 1 of my growing phase. I just walked for like 30 minutes after I had my breakfast and then we're going to go do this workout. I'm really excited. I need to film like kind of like my before so I kind of know where I'm sitting and yeah. Alright, it is day 2. Ignore the hair situation, but I just walked for a little bit. I had a big breakfast and now we're about to hit my upper one workout. So we're doing bench, a few rows, incline or shoulder, I kind of forget, and then accessories. So it should be really good, hopefully. Hoping to feel strong, and yeah, I'll keep you updated. I've not been doing a great job bringing you through the first few days, but today is day 3, so I'll bring you through my workout, what I'm eating, and it should be a great day. Okay, so for breakfast I have an egg with egg whites, some cottage cheese. I'd like to throw in corn in my eggs, I don't know why, and then some flavored homemade sourdough and fruit, and this is my creatine. Alright, so for my pre-workout snack today we have rice cakes with yogurt, PB2, blueberries, and I put sugar-free syrup. I probably should have done honey for the carbs before my workout, but anyway, so I'm gonna eat this up. And then today we have legs 2. My first time doing this workout, but yeah, so I'm excited. Alright, so we're starting off this workout with some deficit barbell reverse lunges. Like I said, this is my first time doing this workout, so I haven't done these in forever, but they felt really nice. I was trying to focus on really going slow, taking my time, and feeling that connection, especially in the glute, and then really trying not to push off the back leg. And yeah, I really enjoyed these and I look forward to doing these again. Another thing to know with these is that I'm not going all the way to failure just because it's kind of dangerous to go to failure even though I have the spotter arms up. I'm just gonna try and get like 1 rep away from failure, making sure I'm really pushing on the last rep, but not to complete failure, just to reduce the risk of injury. This is my 3rd set on my second leg, and I think this is like 115 pounds here. I wasn't sure what weight to use because I haven't done these in so long, so each set I just went up in weight until it felt good, and this felt pretty good for my final set, but next week I definitely will start off heavier. Alright, so our second exercise of this leg day are stiff leg RDLs. This is my first time really doing stiff leg deadlifts. And so I elevated my toes just a little bit to put a little extra emphasis on my hamstrings. Yeah, these felt nice. Obviously, there's some room for improvement with the form because this was my first time doing them, but I just did 2 sets here. For all my exercises, I'm going between the 6 to 10 rep range. So if I'm getting 10 reps, then I'm upping the weight. For our accessory move today, we're doing some standing clamshells. It's really hard to like work your adductors and abductors like without machines, and even just doing glute isolation exercises. So this is the best I can do. Let me know if you have any other exercise ideas, but yeah, these are what these ended up looking like. Again, this is my first time doing these, so bear with me, but they felt pretty good. I kind of feel them a little bit in my hip though, so I might need to work on that. And then at the end here, I kind of just go into just a couple partials just when I can't hit that full range of motion anymore. Okay, so next up we have quad extension. I put these clips in 5 times speed just because it takes a while, but this is my second set, which is my final set for quad extension. So I'm doing a drop set, I go to failure, and then I drop the weight by like 20 pounds, and I'm going till failure again. And then these are like kind of what my final reps ended up looking like, really pushing, trying to get those final reps in. Okay, so then I did hamstring curls. I just did 2 sets. This is my second set, going slow and controlled. I never do these because this machine isn't really meant for it, because it kind of like restricts the range of motion. You can't get a full squeeze at the top. So I'm just doing the partial kind of lengthened range that I can do, just going slow and controlled, focusing on contracting that hamstring. And then at the end, I really like just throwing in a couple partials just to really get the squeeze and make sure I've got far enough. Alright, so we have made it to the final exercise of this workout. I'm sorry that all of these clips are vertical. I promise I'll do horizontal next time, but these are just some barbell calf raises. Normally I do them with like single leg with my foot elevated on a plate so I can get that deeper stretch, but I have to use dumbbells for that, and my heaviest dumbbell is 52.5 pounds, so I really can't progressively overload that as much as I would like to. So I've been trying to use the barbell, but it lacks stability and stretch, so I'm struggling to even stay stable without adding any deficit. But yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions on how to grow your calves without machines, because I'm trying over here, but it's rough. And yeah, that's it for this workout. This is my second leg day of the week, and it was really good. This is my first time doing this workout, and I enjoyed it. For lunch, I made this little cottage cheese pizza with just some marinara sauce, vegetables, and meat, and then I also put sourdough on the side for some carbs. And then this is a little snack, a rice cake with some fruit, and I had an apple with yogurt, PB2, and some sugar-free syrup. Okay, so that was my leg day, my second leg day of the week. Now I'm going to kind of bring you through my workout split, what my goals are, and just what this channel is going to be about. So currently I am just started this new split. I'm doing 5 weightlifting workouts a week. 4 of them are going to be the exact same that I've been doing for months and months and months. And then I added in a 5th one, which was the leg day that I did today. So I'm going to be doing 3 lower body, with the one upper lower body will have like bicep curls and lateral raises sprinkled in just to be able to hit my upper body a 3rd time a week. But the way I have my training structured is I don't have like a specific quad day. I'm hitting all the muscles in my legs every time I have a leg day, so it's more spread out volume throughout the week, which personally I've been loving. If you like training quads all in one day, you do you, but that's what I've been enjoying lately. I've kind of somewhat recently switched that over the past couple of months, and I've been enjoying that. Another switch that I've kind of made is changing my training volume. So even now when I'm adding in a 5th day, I don't want to be doing a ton of junk volume. So I have my 1 heavy compound every lift that I am doing 3 sets for. So this is a squat, a bench, pull-ups for my back, one of my upper body days. And for those exercises, I do 3 sets. And then all the rest of my exercises, I'm only doing 2 sets of. And these are working sets, not warm-up sets, like that's separate. But 2 working sets, which means I'm going hard, I'm pushing. And 2 sets is all I feel like I need, because if I do more than that, then I'm not able to push as hard, I'm not recovering, and it's just not worth the extra gains, because I'm getting most of the gains from doing less work. And just in order to save time, allow for better recovery, that's what's been working for me. So in terms of rep ranges, because my main goal is to grow muscle, I like working in lower rep ranges. So most of the time I'm between 6 to 8, sometimes 10 reps. And then for certain exercises are outliers to that. Like for bench, I want to have a really strong bench. So a lot of times when I'm benching, my reps will be lower than that, because I'm focusing more on strength and building muscle. And same with squat. And then for things like bicep curls, sometimes quad extensions, I'll be going into that 12, 15 rep range, just depending on what exercise it is. But most of the time I'll be between the 6 to 10 rep range, which means that once I hit the 10 reps, then that means I need to up the weight for the next set or the next workout or whatever. So yeah, I have been tracking my workouts too, which has been really helpful. So each week I can make sure I'm adding weight or reps over time. And that's not attainable, right, every single week to be going up in weight on every single set of every exercise, but that is the goal, to either tie or hopefully increase and get stronger every week. So now for my nutrition, I am trying to eat in a calorie surplus. I want to go on my first ever bulk, and that's kind of why I'm starting this channel, is just to document it mostly for myself, so I can see kind of what this journey looks like, where I'm starting at, and just the progress I made, because it's so hard to see progress when you see yourself every day. I want to see the muscle that I'm gaining, because mentally I know that I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm just gonna see fat that I've gained, and I know that that's not true. I know that there's muscle being built too. So I want to be able to go along the journey, kind of be able to get all my thoughts out, my feelings, because gaining weight is really hard, especially being a woman. My whole life I've been trying to like lose weight or feel like I need to shrink myself, and now it's like, wait, I'm trying to eat more calories? Like what? That's crazy. That's never something I've ever done. I've always been trying to eat less, right? Because that's what we're taught. And so it's really interesting and kind of crazy psychologically to try and like reverse all that and eat more, but I love eating. I've never had a problem with that. I have a huge appetite. So I'm really just worried about gaining too fast than not gaining enough. So I'll kind of be tracking that through the scale, but also the scale is like really not the best tool to use. So through my strength and how I'm feeling, how my energy levels are, things like that. And I'm not tracking. So I don't know, I'm just kind of, I know what I normally eat. So just increasing what I'm eating here and there throughout the day, eating more snacks. And honestly, it's been great. I love food. I'm on day 3 and I'm loving it. And then to kind of help with that, I'm trying to get between 8 and 12K steps a day, just because walking helps so much with digestion. and also making sure I'm drinking plenty of water, which is something I forget about a lot. So really trying to hammer in on the water just to help all the digestion so that we can try and feel our best throughout this growing season. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of using this channel to document this journey mostly for myself. I want to see where I'm coming at, where I'm starting at, and how far I can take this and go. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this first video here. This is not like a full day beats or anything. This is just, I ate more throughout the day. That was just kind of a little snippet, trying to kind of see what I want to be posting on here. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to be seeing, but I'll just kind of be sharing my journey, sharing what's going on. And so I'll definitely be filming the next few days and kind of just documenting everything that's going on, talking about how I'm feeling, any things I'm thinking about or focusing on. And yeah, thank you so much for joining along for this video. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go do this. Let's go get strong. We got this. Let's go. Bye.